I think education is so important in establishing acceptance because people have different facets to themselves. There's no like one dimensionality to a culture.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like when you go and you talk to people about their experience, it becomes that much more magnified. This was so enlightening to be here today with like all these different kinds of people from different backgrounds.
I came to America when I was 5 and I didn't know any English and I didn't know anyone here and all I had was my parents.
For the second half of my life, I grew up in a really affluent neighborhood where I was lucky to have a large Asian community to turn to find myself and my cultural identity. But before that, I lived in Gwinnett County. I lived in Norcross. I've been here my entire life. But I was the only Indian that went to my elementary school, and people often made fun of me for being Hindu instead of Christian, and I was once told to go back to my own country.
So as a first-hand immigrant, I know what the experience is like to come to a new country at a young age and to not know how to speak the language, interact with people, and kind of go through the whole process of, you know, being born but like in a different place all over again.
I was born here in Atlanta, Georgia, but I was raised in Michoacan, Mexico. Since I was born here, my first language was English, and then I had to move to Mexico when I was about 7 years old. I don't think a lot of parents know how hard it is to be changing a lot.
Personally, what I would like my peers to know are individuals that don't really know about the, I guess, what it means not to be from here is simply that it's not just one story, it's not just the immigrant story, that there's different parts and that there's different stories that one person can come about or one person has. It's not just that there's one central story that exists.